Floyd Mayweather retired undefeated, 50 wins, 0 losses. The greatest defensive boxer of all time, but 3 fights pushed him closer to defeat than anyone knows. 3 opponents he wishes he never faced. 3 battles that nearly destroyed his perfect record. Let's reveal the fighters Floyd Mayweather regrets fighting most. Jose Luis Castillo, April 20, 2002. April 20, 2002. MGM Grand, Las Vegas. Floyd Mayweather Jr. stepped into the ring for his first fight at lightweight. He was undefeated at 27-0, moving up from super featherweight, where he had struggled to make weight. His opponent was Jose Luis Castillo, the WBC lightweight champion, a rugged pressure fighter from Mexico with devastating power. Mayweather was a 5-1 favorite. Nobody expected what happened that night. This became the most controversial fight of Floyd Mayweather's entire career. To this day, boxing fans argue that Mayweather should have lost his undefeated record that night. The numbers tell a damning story. Castillo outlanded Mayweather 203 punches to 157. He dominated power punches 173 to 66. HBO's unofficial scorer Harold Letterman had Castillo winning 115 to 111. The crowd loudly booed the decision. Mayweather started strong, cruising through the first 5 rounds with relative ease. He boxed beautifully, using his jab, controlling distance, landing punches almost at will. Castillo struggled to get inside and was outboxed cleanly. All 3 judges gave Mayweather the first 4 rounds. But Mayweather had a problem. He complained about his left shoulder to his corner between rounds. He later admitted he injured it on the last day of training. That injury changed everything. In the 6th round, Castillo finally closed the distance. He fought aggressively, cutting off the ring, landing clean shots to Mayweather's head and body. From that point forward, the fight belonged to Castillo. He used his strength to wear Mayweather down, attacking relentlessly with brutal body punches. Mayweather became more stationary, allowing Castillo to do significant damage. The 8th round saw referee Vic Drakulich penalize Castillo 1 point for hitting on the break. In the 10th round, he deducted a point from Mayweather for using his elbows. Both fighters were fighting dirty, desperate to gain any advantage. Castillo closed the fight strong. In the 11th round, he outlanded Mayweather 35-20. In the 12th and final round, he completely dominated, landing devastating punches while Mayweather struggled to survive. When the final bell rang, Castillo raised his arms in victory, certain he had won. Then the judges' scorecards were read: 115-111, 115-111, and 116-111, all for Floyd Mayweather. Unanimous decision. The crowd erupted in boos. HBO's announce team loudly voiced their disapproval. Promoter Bob Arum called the scoring ludicrous. Castillo said bitterly, "In my heart, I thought I won." Unfortunately, the judges didn't agree. Running away, like Mayweather did, is not the way to win a world title. Mayweather defended himself. "I was winning rounds. I wasn't worried at all. I was outboxing him easy." But Floyd knew the truth. He barely escaped with his undefeated record intact. Jose Luis Castillo exposed his weaknesses, hurt him badly, and came closer to beating him than anyone ever had. That's why Floyd regrets that fight more than any other. Marcos Maidana, May 3, 2014. May 3, 2014. MGM Grand, Las Vegas. Floyd Mayweather walked into the ring as a 12-1 favorite, undefeated at 45-0. His opponent was Marcos Maidana from Argentina, a relentless pressure fighter who had destroyed Adrian Broner 5 months earlier. One media poll predicted Mayweather would win 46-0. Nobody gave Maidana a chance. By the end of the night, Mayweather would call it the toughest fight of his career. The chaos started before the fight even began. The day before, Mayweather objected to Maidana's custom-made blue Everlast MX gloves, claiming too much padding on the wrist and not enough on the knuckles. The Nevada State Athletic Commission agreed. Maidana's trainer Robert Garcia refused to wear Grant gloves. With Mayweather threatening to boycott the fight, they reached a last-minute compromise. Black and yellow Powerlock Everlast gloves. Fight night brought even more drama. At weigh-in, both fighters were 146 pounds. But by fight night, Maidana had rehydrated to 165 pounds compared to Mayweather's 148. That 17-pound weight advantage became a devastating weapon. From the opening bell, Maidana swarmed Mayweather like nobody ever had. He attacked from wild angles, throwing massive overhand rights, pushing Floyd against the ropes, landing brutal punches to the body. Mayweather looked out of sorts, uncomfortable, unable to find his rhythm. The crowd at the MGM Grand erupted. Thousands of Argentine fans chanted Argentina, Argentina, watching their hero bully the pound-for-pound king. In the fourth round, disaster struck. An accidental headbutt cut Mayweather over his right eye. "I couldn't see for 2 rounds after the headbutt," Floyd admitted later. But that's what champions do. They survive and they adjust. Maidana threw 858 punches that night. He landed 221 of them, more punches than any opponent had ever landed on Floyd Mayweather in 38 fights tracked by CompuBox. He dominated Mayweather in the early rounds, winning through sheer aggression and physical strength. But Mayweather rallied. In the second half of the fight, he adjusted, landing clean counter right hands, using superior accuracy to offset Maidana's volume. He won 5 of the last 7 rounds on 2 scorecards. When the final bell rang, Maidana raised his arms in victory, certain he had won. Mayweather watched nervously from his corner as scorecards were tallied. The judges announced 114 to 114, 117 to 111, and 116 to 112, majority decision for Floyd Mayweather. The crowd booed. Maidana exploded in frustration. "I definitely think I won. Floyd had never been hit by a man before. I still gave him a great fight. He did dominate some rounds, but the majority, I dominated them." Even Mayweather's own promoter Richard Schaefer admitted he was not intimidated by Floyd. He kept coming and he wasn't going to give up. Mayweather earned $32 million that night, but he paid for every dollar. Marcos Maidana gave him the beating of his life. Shane Mosley, May 1st, 2010. May 1st, 2010. MGM Grand, Las Vegas. Floyd Mayweather faced Shane Mosley in the most highly anticipated welterweight matchup since Sugar Ray Leonard stopped Thomas Hearns in 1981. Mosley was a 3-division world champion, a former pound-for-pound king, a Hall of Famer. Mayweather was undefeated at 40-0. The fight was billed, "Who are you picking?" Mayweather closed as a 4-1 favorite. Nobody expected what happened in round 2. Mosley started strong. He won the first round, landing solid shots, touching Mayweather in ways most fighters never could. Then came the second round, the round that nearly ended Floyd Mayweather's perfect career. About a minute into round 2, Mosley landed a massive right-hand flush to the side of Mayweather's head. Floyd's knees buckled, his legs wobbled. He grabbed onto Mosley desperately, trying to stay upright, trying to survive. The crowd at MGM Grand erupted. Muhammad Ali watched from ringside as Mayweather clung to Mosley for dear life. 40 seconds later, Mosley unleashed an even bigger right hand. This one was a roundhouse that caught Mayweather perfectly on the side of his head. Floyd nearly crumbled to the canvas. He dipped, his legs badly buckled, and he tried to hold on to Mosley again. Shane slipped away and bounced another right hand off Floyd's head. "I thought he was going to go down the second time," Mosley said years later. "He was really hurt the second time. He held on for dear life. He grabbed me hard and I flung him away because he had no balance. I was trying to get him out of there, and I knew the bell was going to ring. I said to myself, okay, I'll get him next round." But Mosley never got him. When the bell rang, ending round 2, Floyd went back to his corner. His trainer asked what was going on. Floyd responded calmly, "Everything's okay. I'll be a different fighter when I go back out there. Let's stick to the game plan now." And he did exactly that. Mayweather came out for round 3 completely transformed. He fought more aggressively than ever before, landing quick combinations, avoiding Mosley's power, taking complete control. Round after round, Floyd dominated. Mosley couldn't find his rhythm again. By round 7, Mosley looked winded. By round 9, he had a look of resignation on his face. The final scorecards read 119 to 109, 119 to 109, and 118 to 110, all for Floyd Mayweather. He won every single round after the second. But Shane Mosley accomplished what nobody else ever had. He hurt Floyd Mayweather badly. He came closer to knocking him out than anyone in his entire career. Those 2 massive right hands in round 2 proved Floyd was human, that he could be hurt, that he was vulnerable. That's why Floyd regrets fighting Shane Mosley, because for 2 terrifying minutes, the world saw Floyd Mayweather nearly get knocked out. So there you have it. The 3 fights Floyd Mayweather regrets most. Jose Luis Castillo's controversial decision, Marcos Maidana's brutal beating, Shane Mosley's devastating knockdown. 3 nights Floyd barely survived. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more boxing stories. Thanks for watching.